Pacers are in drop coverage, which is infuriating, but Benedict Mathurin, you can't be staring at the ball. You got to see both. Your back's to your man. This is the exact reason why Rick Carlisle is terrible. It's a down screen, and Miles Turner's got to be attached with his arms extended so Gary Trent Jr. can't curl. You let Gary Trent curl right into the lane right here. So now Tyrese Halliburton's got to leave his feet to contest. Even if this is a missed shot, it's coming right back. Rick Carlisle is awful. Ice this screen, okay? There's no place for Jakob Poeltl to roll to. You're going to keep Scotty Barnes at the sidelines. If you're not icing the screen, then I got to switch the first screen here, okay? And then on this second screen, we'll just switch again. But you got a couple people switching, a couple people not, and that's a disaster. TJ McConnell should be getting up to guard the ball right here. He's got help with Benedict Mathurin and Pascal Siakam. But if he's backing off into this screen right here, he's expecting a switch. Like, did you talk about switches before the game? That you want to switch Miles Turner and TJ McConnell every time? Because McConnell's switching and... Can Tyrese Halliburton please just get back in a defensive stance with his feet set? Does he want to take Emmanuel Quigley here and have TJ McConnell take the ball? Fine. What you can't be doing is looking for a screen or whatever you're looking for. Because now Gary Trent's coming downhill on you and you're... Doug McDermott comes to hedge this screen right here. So Jalen Smith's got to get up. You've got to get in backside help. That pass can't get made. You're standing waiting. Why are you not up and backside? The pass just... What were you doing? The same thing. Doug McDermott's hedging the screen. Jalen Smith isn't moving at all in backside help. So Grady Dick's coming off a flare screen that Doug McDermott has no chance to get over the top of. This has to be a switch. Jalen Smith's got to take Grady Dick. Doug McDermott takes Kelly Olynyk. And it's not. Jalen Smith is just helping in the paint until Doug McDermott gets back. Well, Kelly Olynyk's open for three now. Why can't Obi Toppin just guard the ball here? Why can't you play defense? Why do you have to make the most worthless gamble ever and now you're beat? TJ McConnell, you stay attached to Ochai Abaji's hip and chase over the top of this down screen. You're trying to go over the top of the down screen early. Obviously, this is a lob. I would certainly ice the screen here because when Kelly Olynyk pops, he's popping right into a backside defender. If you're running drop coverage, there's nothing to think about. Jarace Walker's going to have to rotate up to the wing, and Obi Toppin's got to go to the corner. But you got two people going to the wing now. Everything is done wrong here. Pascal Siakam should be sprinting over to RJ Barrett, ready to guard. Why is he walking over to RJ Barrett? Sprint over. Now, what's Obi Toppin doing? He should be underneath the three-point line and in help. But why was Pascal Siakam not ready to guard the ball? It's unbelievable. This is not pick and roll defense. Again, ice the screen and keep Emmanuel Quigley to the sidelines. Jakob Poeltl's rolling right into backside help. You're asking Tyrese Halliburton, who's not even a part of this screen, to come all the way up and guard Emmanuel Quigley, sprint up, as he's about to fly downhill. You have no chance of guarding one-on-one. Oh, by the way, nobody actually went to Grady Dick, so he's wide open for 3-2. This is a screen you should be hedging. So Benedict Mathurin, don't lean towards the screen. Let the screen happen. Miles Turner will hedge out. But you're probably running drop coverage. That's why you're trying to lean towards the screen and get over the top early, so you're just blown past the other way. Tyrese Halliburton is in the gaps. That's lovely. First of all, you got to be level to Gary Trent Jr. and your head has got to be on a swivel, seeing ball and man. You're staring at the ball, staring at the ball. Drop coverage is the worst ball screen defense ever created. Hedge the screen and get Emmanuel Quigley out of the lane. Jakob Poeltl will be rolling right into a backside defender. You're giving Emmanuel Quigley a layup here. And it doesn't even matter that it's a miss because Miles Turner's got to go contest that layup. And who's boxing out now? Andrew Nembhard. First of all, when you switch this screen, could you stay in front of RJ Barrett? And then when he passes this ball to Poeltl, could you get your back to the baseline? Look at this. Pass gets made. Back to the baseline. See ball, see man. You're never your back's to the ball. You're never in front of RJ Barrett. What even are the Pacers doing here? It's a down screen. Could Pascal Siakam get attached with his arms extended? You're letting RJ Barrett curl right into the lane again. So now, what was that? Jalen Smith goes to double the post. So Benedict Mathurin must rotate to Scotty Barnes now. And then if a skip pass gets made to Grady Dick, Ben Shepherd would rotate over. You'd have Pascal Siakam rotating to the block, and Jalen Smith would come back to Bruce Brown. But what's the point? Benedict Mathurin never left. Benedict Mathurin, it's a wing-to-wing screen. You're probably switching anyways. So just stay attached to Grady Dick the entire time. You're not attached. Grady Dick's not even going to set a screen now. He's going to slip it. So now you're not ready to guard this flare screen. This has to be a switch. This is nothing to think about. Jalen Smith's got to switch on to Grady Dick. You got to take Kelly Olynyk. And that doesn't happen either. Andrew Nembhard, this all happens because you're going over the top of the handoff. You go under the handoff. By the way, there is no handoff. So you're just gambling towards a handoff that doesn't happen. Now Halliburton's got to step up and help, and there's no one to guard Ochai Agbaji. This is just disgusting. Well, what are you doing about this screen? I, of course, would hedge the screen and push R.J. Barrett out. There's no place for Kelly Olynyk to roll to. Benedict Mathurin gets screened, and you just did nothing. There was no ball screen defense. So if the Pacers are switching this screen, then switch it now. And Tyrese Halliburton's got to get underneath, so he's in help. Obi Toppin should be up. You've got help there with Andrew Nembhard, but Obi Toppin is backpedaling to the paint. Tyrese Halliburton switched over the top, and that was despicable. What even is Benedict Mathurin doing? First of all, could you be in a defensive stance and level to RJ Barrett? Seeing ball and man, head on a swivel. You're not in a defensive stance, you're staring at the ball. So apparently, this has got to be a switch, I guess. There's no screen even being set. But you got to switch because you're so late getting up. And that doesn't happen either.